Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I just thought I would come on today and we can finish up this journal. So I have done a couple of things, not a ton, but just a couple of things. I made an envelope to just clip on, and you can move it anywhere throughout the journal. But it's just book page. It's 3 book pages glued together because these ones are kind of thin, so you're just going to have to judge by the thickness of your own book pages. If they're fairly thick, then you won't need 3. You'll just maybe have 2. And then I just put some glue. I've just folded this end up, put glue here and here, and I just rounded the corners. That's all I did. It's just a basic envelope. And then I decorated it with, this is Tim Holtz paper. This is some of that fabric that we were using the other day when we made the like the art dolls, and you just squish it and it wrinkles up really good. And this is just a butterfly. This is a tag, or yeah, a tag I guess, and or a label. And this is one of my postcards from my DigiKit. Sorry. And this is the antique paperia, and this is just a piece of lace that I kind of squished like I did that. So just to add texture and that. And so that's all I did. And I just have it clipped onto this page, but because it's because I used a paper clip, you could move it anywhere you wanted in the journal, and it's no big deal. Or you could glue it down permanently. I just wanted it to be able to go wherever. So and I added just like some things like this. This is just out of the back of the Tim Holtz paper. He has like smaller ones. Some of them are square, some of them are this shape. And I just put a piece of old vintage paper on the back with lines to make it a journal card, and I just tucked it in behind the girl here. And I thought we could decorate these pockets today and do an altered guest check. And at the back, I showed you this before, but this is just Tim Holtz, one of his ephemera pieces. And see, this is another piece of that Tim Holtz. This one got ripped up at the top, but paper that's smaller. It's like, this is what the whole page looks like, because this is what's in the middle of this one, in case you've never had his paper before. That's the full size, so he does like a little one too, and those are the birds that I used on that pocket. The pocket for the journal to go into. So kind of cool the way he does that. So they kind of make neat little additions, ephemera pieces that you could, you know, put on a page like this or whatever. And then here's another piece of his paper from the back. So I just tucked a few of those in the pockets, but of course you could put anything you wanted. This is a piece of Edith Holden book page that was ripping slightly, so I just put a little washi on there to decorate, but you could put little pieces of washi wherever. That looks cool. And then this is from the Tim Holtz paper. I just really like this leaf, and so I thought it'd be kind of fun to just kind of put it on a page like this. You could leave it as a little tuck so that you know, you can like tuck like a little, this is a coin pocket, you could just kind of stick that in there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue that one there. So you can decorate yours however you want. I'm just trying to give you a few ideas to, you know, make it a little bit easier if you're not sure how you want to do it or whatever. And then after today, I think this is all set, and you guys can make one of your own, or, you know, do whatever you like. This was fun though. I really enjoyed making this. It was kind of a nice little break, or, you know, it's fun sometimes just to make a simple one without tons and tons of embellishments and things. Make it simple. Sometimes I make it too hard. So let's go ahead and do the guest check while that dries. And like I said, this is just a coin pocket that I had for years. I think they were, I don't even know. It's from when I was scrapbooking. And this is just something I printed off of Pinterest for some ephemera to put in the pocket. This is the pocket that we made the other day. So let's alter this just to kind of make it look a little more interesting. I just coffee stained it, but you could just ink it. You don't even have to coffee stain it. That's no big deal at all. So let's see, I'm trying to figure out what I want to use here on this. I think I want to use part of this. This is just Tim Holtz paper, and these are those little squares at the back of his paper pack. And I'm just going to come down the side of this actually. And I'm going to use my tearing ruler. I really love this tear ruler. If you guys don't have one of these, I would highly suggest it because they make it so much easier, especially when you're doing the little edge. Because sometimes it's just a real pain to do those. And even with this, it's a little bit tricky because it wants to pull out from under the ruler, but if you just push down really good, it'll do it. There's that, and see, it's nice and straight. I always get mine all jaggedy and crazy looking, so eat that a little bit. Awesome thing about Guess Checks is that they have the lines on the front and the back, so you know, you can use them for journaling or whatever. They're just kind of fun to do something with. Then I have another one of my crazy art dolls. I just love these things. I found this mannequin, and it's a real mannequin. I just printed the picture of it out and then I just cut it out of the picture that it was in. But it's all decorated with like silk flowers all over the skirt part. So I thought that was kind of fun and different. There's lots of these cool ones on Pinterest. Just, you know, photos of them. And so I just cut them out the size I want. And this is another of the heads from Ickapili Imaginarium. And I linked her in my last video, or the video where I did the art dolls, if you want to find the heads, or just let me know. And then I just printed out some butterflies. And she has these on her Ickapili Imaginarium as well. I don't know if I told you guys, but Ickapili means crybaby. I thought that was kind of funny. And I don't remember from where. I'm just doing the back because I'm not going to glue the wings like completely down, so if you see an edge of them flipped up or something, I just don't want them to be white, white, white. So that will go like that. And then I feel like it needs, like, you know, some lace or something. I have the rest of this collar. It's so cool that Denise sent me. And that's all I have left. I just loved it. I really used it up. It was a really cool one. It was just so... She sent me some more collars. They're cool too. This one was just... You could tell it was really old and it was just cool. Something like this. I'll kind of tuck under there. And then I found more of these little bitty playing cards. You get these at Hobby Lobby where they have all the jewelry. They're by Jewelry Shop Findings. So it's where they have all the stuff for jewelry making. That's why I never found them, because I don't do a whole lot of that. I thought they would be somewhere where paper was, but that's where they are, and they are awesome. So I thought it might be fun to put a couple of these on. She sent me some. I have a few left, but I've pretty much used them all up. Lots of aces in here. Maybe we need to use an ace. And let's see what else. Lots of Queen of Hearts too. Is that all they are, is Queen of Hearts and aces? Must be. Okay, well, we're going to use an ace and a Queen of Hearts. It's kind of fun to put up on there. Something different. And then I might do a little stamping on here. So I think that that'll be good. I probably didn't need to dump all those out, but I did, so. Move that out of the way. I hope you're all having an awesome day. Mine's been going pretty good so far. I am still having my 20% off sale in my shop if you guys, you know, want my digital download or are interested in any of my journals or whatever that's in there. It's all 20% off. The only thing you have to do is put in the coupon code 20 off now, and it has to be the off and the now are completely capitalized. All the letters are capitalized. If you forget to put that in, you won't get the discount because that's just the way it's set up. So make sure that you put that in. Okay. I just kind of want some interest up here. Got my little white thing. Okay, and then I think I need just like maybe some cheesecloth. 2. And I keep meaning to coffee dye some of this, and I've coffee dyed all kinds of things, but you think I remember to throw any of this in? No. So it's fine, just ink it, works. I probably won't use this whole piece, but it's nice to have enough, then have to do it again. Here. Now I've got fuzz stuck to that again. And my hands. Okay. So we'll go ahead and add this piece. I think I'll just do it like that. And then maybe cheesecloth. It's always how to decide to do these things. Oh, come on. Something like this down here, and then I wanted this piece like so. Tuck this over here a little more. I can always trim it if it's sticking off too far. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. So let's get that glued. So this will pretty much just catch those things, and it'll work fine because they're go up a little higher. I'll tuck a little glue under this. Do a little pinch there because it's okay. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. I'll just put these wings, you know, kind of where I want them. And then I'm pretty much just going to put glue down the middle because I want those wings to be free to move around. Sorry if you can hear my radio downstairs, it's kind of loud. I do it loud because I'm always all over the house. I never stay in one room, so some of the ads are just like extremely loud, even though the rest of it isn't all that loud. I usually turn it off, but I forgot. I really love all her ladies with the hats and stuff. It's fun. There's a little, looks like a butterfly right there at her neck. And then we'll put on our cards. I guess I'm going to put them on the other side since I tilted her head a little bit. I moved her a little bit different than she was originally, but that's okay. If I can get the cards up off the table. These are so tiny. So cute. I couldn't believe it when Denise first sent me those because I've never seen it before because like I said, I don't do much jewelry stuff. And I just was so excited to see those. My daughter loves them too because she does little miniature like scenes. It's crazy. They're so teeny itty bitty. She thinks they're really cool. So thanks Denise for putting us onto those. Those are really neat. So now I could, if I wanted to, back this, and I may end up doing that because you'll see, I mean this is a pretty sturdy guest check, but they're still a tiny bit thin. So what I'm probably going to do, even though this is all nice and coffee stained, I'm probably going to glue it onto a piece of manila folder because I like my journaling cards to be a little bit thicker. You know, I don't want them all floppy. Even though it's not that big of a deal, it's just she's a little heavy, so I don't want it floppy. So I'm probably going to glue it on there, and then I'll just ink the back and do all that again. Or you could even coffee stain your manila folder and it would work. But for our purposes, I'm not going to make you guys sit and watch me do that. But I'm just going to set her in here so we can see what it's going to look like. And then I've got my little, one of these. Actually, I don't think I'm going to put that in that pocket. I had that other little, what did I do with the other butterfly card I had? Oh, who knows. Anyway, I have that other little butterfly card I think I'll just stick down in there, and that's probably all that will go in that pocket. So I just think that's kind of cool. And this is the one that goes in the front of our file folder pouch. So it's going to slip right down in there, that glassine bag that we put in there. So it'll go in there. Oh, it's right, it was right behind it. So see, so this will just tuck right down. Like that. All right, so that's that, and I'm gonna take her out because I wanna make sure it dries before it all glues together. And we'll go back to working on this. Let's see, did this dry all the way? I think I'm going to put that little coin pocket in there. That's a better place for it. And the red looks cool in there anyway. So yeah, it just adds a little color. So there's that little, that was an easy little pocket to do. You don't have to make it super fancy. It's just fun to collect different things and put them in, I think. All right, so let's decorate this because it's a little bit plain. I don't love it like that. And I have these pieces that match, you know, that's that little piece. I thought that might be fun, but I might come across this way with the eggs. That's not very big though. Let's see. I like that butterfly, but I have another butterfly I might put on there. Let's see. I think I just need more of that picture than what's left on that one because it needs to be like more of it this way. So I'm going to use this one, and I'll probably use some of the parts on either side. This. Okay, so I'm just going to tear all the way across all of these, and then that way I can get whatever side or size I decide. Take a little bit of each, but not rip them straight. I'm just checking to see how long I want that. And then I need a little bit off the top. I hate to rip where those eggs are, but it's not going to look right if I don't. It needs to be quite a bit more narrow too. Maybe I'll take some off. Just a tiny bit off the top and a little more off the bottom because I don't want to lose all the egg. I like the eggs up there. Let's see if that that's enough. Yep. And that's going to cover a lot of that, and I like these ABCs or, you know, QRSs. So I'm going to take a little more off this, because I'm not as worried about the green paper being on there. Yeah, more like that I like. Okay, so let's ink this a little. Making the biggest mess with that. So it can go like that, and then maybe one of our tickets, and this is the butterfly that I was going to put on there. Just trying to tie in, you know, I've got butterflies and birds, so. I mean, everything doesn't have to like match, but it's nice to kind of tie things together a little bit. I'm trying to think if I want this one. Got some more washi tape from Denise. Thank you, Denise. She sends it with her packages. I ordered one of her spring kits the other day, and I got it, and it's beautiful. I think she's all out of those though. I think I bought the last one. Okay, which side is it? I know it's one of them. So even though this is a little bit different washi as far as, you know, like it's not perfectly matching and it's not super dark or anything, I want it on here. Set it right there. I should have glued that first. I just forget to use washi, so when I thought of it, I'm like, I really need to use it because I just sometimes forget. And like I said, you know, you guys decorate it however you want. Just giving you ideas. I'm hoping I get to see some of these because I'm kind of excited. I want to see what other people did with the idea if you did it. I'm just going to kind of, this one here, and maybe another one. That's if I can figure out where it starts. There we go. This one's going to be a little longer. Kind of go over the top. That one a little bit. Okay, and then I'm thinking like a coupon might be kind of cool. One of those, or tickets, not coupons. Like that, maybe. Does it need, oh, I have this too. Maybe this one instead, because then that's not blue, 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 blue. Yeah, I think that'll work. This is a ticket from my DigiKit. And I just cut it with those deckled scissors to make it look, you know, like it's a torn. And I printed it on just regular printer paper. So if you have a better paper, that would probably be smart. And then I glued it onto a manila folder just to give it more body. Oh, sorry, I keep bonking that today. I'm just putting glue in the middle of the butterfly, even though it's going to get flattened, you know, with the closing of the book and whatever. I just still kind of want its wings to be loose. There's that. That just gives it a little more interest instead of just being that one piece of Tim Holtz paper. And back here, this all looks pretty good because it's got this little pocket already. I don't want that color. Let's see, what do I got? Be fun to add a little something down there. This right down here is kind of cool. I love how he does these smaller sheets of the same big pieces of paper. They're really cool. But you can do all kinds of things with them. And sometimes you want, you know, a smaller piece than what's in the whole big sheet. Just gonna do like this kind of a thing. And you could turn that into a little tuck, but I don't really see the point. It's kind of too tiny. But it just gives you some more color down here and added interest for that pocket. And then you could add more Tim Holtz ephemera if you wanted to. But I think we are done. I think that that is good. And then of course, you know, with your own, you can keep on decorating and finding ideas, because there's a million ideas for ephemera out there and everything. So yeah, but so we did our guest check to go in our pocket that goes on the very front of the folder, and a little butterfly. And this can slip right in here to our glassine bag that we put on last time. She's going to hide right down there. And then, oh, you know what we need to do? I want to do a little something right there. Something more than just the stamp there. So let's see, what do I got? What would work good on there? It'd be fun to find something like, I don't know, in my junk. Oh, this thing's kind of cool. Maybe we'll just steal the number off of this invoice. I like numbers. It'll be fun. Another good one is, ooh, you know what, this is even better because it's already kind of off the bottom of a guest check. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to steal this right off of here because it's kind of that thin paper that I like. And get a little more. And I like how the edge of this is all, it's kind of the way it's torn and rolling. It's kind of cool. See, it's so old that it just like tears when you ink it. But it's kind of the good paper to do stuff with. And then I need like bird or something. Let me grab that pad of paper. Let's see what I've got in here. Oh, I wonder if I have, let me check my ephemera real quick. This is the Halloween one, but I'm sure there's something in here that's not just for Halloween. Can you guys even see me? I'm just going through my ephemera. I don't want witch stuff. Some of this is ephemera that I made. I guess a lot of this really is Halloween-y. I thought maybe some of it might not be toxic and whatnot. I'm sure my other thing of his ephemera is. Sorry, I know it seems like total chaos. Well, it kind of is. But it's kind of my organized chaos. Like if I try to organize it and make it a lot better, then I can't find anything. Not that I can find anything really now, but I kind of have a better idea of where things are at. If that makes any sense, which it probably does not, because I am not, I mean, I'm kind of organized, but I'm not a highly organized person. Like, everything in my craft room is not perfectly organized, so it's actually a lot of the time a big fat mess. But it works for me, because if I have anybody come in and organize, then I'm just completely fried and frazzled. But of course, I say that, and now I can't find this other stuff that I was looking for. Alright, well, I guess it doesn't need anything else. We'll just do with this for now. And then if I find something else, I'll add it. So I'm just going to put some glue up here like I do. You kind of want a lot just because it needs to be able to move up there. This might be, we're just going to do that. We're going to pinch and push. It just kind of wrinkles it and flattens it, and you know, that kind of thing. So it's not all just perfect. And then you can't totally read it either, which is kind of nice, because obviously I don't know anything about this place since I live in Idaho. Oh my goodness, we're having like crazy rain lately for us. I mean, we don't, you know, I kind of like this, but I want to tear it and tear it again. Helps if you take the lid off the glue. Yeah, I'd love to be one of those super organized people. Like, I'm pretty sure Denise is, my friend Denise. She would probably be horrified if she saw my mess all the time. But that's just how I work. I don't know. And I'm going to put one of these too, which is a little, it's just cotton hanky that I took a strip of, and then I just twisted it around and put it through my sewing machine. So, oops, I have one thing I sewed. But other than that, nothing else got sewed in this whole thing. So I'm just going to put that right there. And I put a little pearl, flat back pearl. So those were super easy to make and fun. It's going to go right there. And it's finished. Fini. So that's that. And our journal goes inside. And it fits so nice because of those gussets. Oops, we don't want to knock the flower off right off the bat. So it's all done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it was helpful. And if there's anything else you want to see, just let me know. And if you have questions or whatever, just let me know. Just put comments below or whatever. I will talk to you guys later, and have a great day. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Bye-bye now.